Right, so we're out today and it is, as you can see, blackberry picking time. So we'll see what we can find. A few of these. First of the season, and they're always the biggest ones. So that's literally in 2 minutes. I've got lots of tubs and jars, so it's the first pick of the season now for the blackberries. But we can see they're all out there everywhere, even more starting to ripen. But like everything, you've got to get in there quick before someone else and the birds do. Right, we'll move on. Okay, the other things that are ripening up is the elderberries. So they do need cooking. You can't eat these raw. They can be fermented as well. These were once an addition to jam. Okay, blackberry, blackcurrant jam did have elderberries in. I think there's a way of lacto fermenting them to make them into a type of green caper that is edible. So we'll look into that. Right, let's move on. Looking like a good crop this year. So elderberry wines as well. Got to get them early, that's the pigeons will beat you as soon as they go ripe. Slow bush with no slows on it. There's a hazel, there's a nut. Squirrels tend to really beat you. If you see a tree that's had nuts on it and then they've gone, start picking them, because the squirrels can tell which ones will actually contain a nut. Sometimes they're not fertilised and they go through the process. You can pick these and dry them, crack them open, nothing happens. So there's not many on here, we'll chance it. Nothing like the commercial grown ones, but you can get decent nuts you can roast. And there's the start of the wild dog rose. So that's what you make the rose hips from it and the rose hip syrup. Right, this stuff here is vetch. This is yellow vetch. See, there's some more wildflowers. So that's a toxic one. Purple vetch is edible. Right next to it. That's why you've got to, if you don't know what you're doing, you've got to see the flowers. They're getting past this now, but it's a member of the pea family and its shoots and flowers taste like peas. See how the grasses are drying. Summer's absolutely flown this year. It's tragic. We have what feels like 2 years of winter in this country. So when those clocks go back and it's dark at 4 o'clock, it's absolute rubbish. They should give it up. We need British winter time, not British summertime. It's light enough in the summer. There's all the thistle heads. Some more vetch, and the seeds contain small quantities of ricin. It isn't even worth trying to eat them because you'd have to boil them for some ridiculous amount of time, like 10 hours, to get rid of it. This purple vetch is a bit fresher. It is a bit of a dry plant. I mean, I've put these in Chinese dishes and soups and things. Whenever you're foraging, you should always take a bottle of water. It is a bit dry, and sometimes you don't want to get a little tiny piece stuck in your throat that's irritating. We have fireweed, rose bay willow herb. Now that grew all over the bombed sites in Manchester, Coventry, London, where houses have been flattened. Tops are edible when young. It is edible. It's okay. It's good when it's young. You can drop it into soups and things. See, the thistles are giving up the seeds. So we've got a fairly decent haul of blackberries. There's more tubs than this as well. See the longhorn cattle here. I think they're longhorns anyway. So the nature reserve put those there to trample and break the grass up. Some in the distance. It's just to allow the wild flowers to propagate. So they've started putting yellow rattle down, which is parasitic to other grasses. So hopefully this at some point will be a huge wildflower meadow. He's looking over the top of the grass because he's seen a dog walker in the distance. The mentality of patterdales. Right, we'll move on. Right, so if we look here, let's see all these broken hazelnuts. That's grey squirrels, they're little blighters they are. And they know when they're ready, and they know which trees contain nuts. You can get barren years. So that's your cue to start picking these now, because they'll just strip them. I hate the damn things, really. The grey squirrels, that is. If it was red squirrels taking these, I would not. That's an indigenous natural species. The grey squirrels are horrible. They're stripping bark off elderberries and killing pretty mature trees round here. They rob birds' nests. They'll take one egg or one chick a day. Everything you can imagine. It's an invasive species, and the problem with invasive species is often the host country doesn't have any defences against them. Sorry for the shakiness. I'll just grab a few more of these nuts. The squirrels have picked the biggest and the best. Alright, move on. So, I'll probably make tomorrow a nut today. We can see our little stream that has a few minnows and sticklebacks in this hot British, exceptionally hot, unusually hot British summer has dried up. So there must be a change of rock strata or something, because further up it still exists slightly. Then there's like a meter where it just disappears. See if we can find it. Everything is drying up. There we go. Completely dried up. This pond's been allowed to silt up and it's dried up. I wonder how many people used to fish this historically in the past. I mean, you see a bit of an entrance in it there. There used to be ponds and rivers to just wash carts and horses. No, everything's all dried up. Even the ferns are suffering in this heat. I mean, it's overcast today. Feels like thunder, but still no rain. Very, very dry summer. Unusual. It's been not had a summer like this since '76, I don't think. Of course, it's all down to global warming, isn't it? If you believe that, you believe in fairy godmothers. This stream has even dried up here, which only a few days ago was still surviving to about this point. Right, okey-doke, let's catch you in a few minutes. Used to be a lot of hares on these fields. It was a bit of a hidden gem. But the Wildlife Trust went and put a huge billboard up at the side of the road, about a mile that way, explaining that it was bringing the wild hare back to its land and fields. Anyone hazard a guess what happened then? They all disappeared for some reason, didn't they? Lamped at night with dogs. So as summer progresses, see the haws forming up now. So you can do things with them when they're ripe. It's not the greatest food on earth, but you can incorporate them into sauces and fruit leathers. And the sloes are starting to ripen very early, very, very early. It must have been this incredible summer we've had. There's quite a few. They're not massive. So that's the basis for the sloe gin. Incredibly astringent. It's a great practical joke to give someone. Pretend you eat one and that it's this gorgeous berry, but don't crush it. Give it to a mate. It's the most astringent, furry tooth-giving thing you can imagine. But soaked in gin, or better still vodka, because I hate gin after drinking a bottle of it when I was younger. And seeped and wrapped in bubble wrap, put in your car so it's constantly sloshing. It makes a most wonderful drink. Traditionally drunk on shooting days for pheasants and things. Sloe gin, but vodka gin in my case. Yeah, it's going to be a good year for them. I mean, they're everywhere. Look at that. There's some great bunches there. Now, go and pick them as soon as they're ripe, because if you don't, someone else will. Sloes, there's enough to do a jar from this. The birds tend to leave these alone as well. So autumn's slowly inching its way forward and the mushrooms will be coming out soon. There we go. Give it what? Just about a few days these will be ready to pick. See that bloom? That's a natural yeast on them. Don't know whether it would make a wine. I've never heard of slow wine. Don't see why you couldn't. Should we try it out? I don't know. Come and have a move on. We'll go down to the pond and have a look down there. So here's the pond at Cleworth Hall, which contains £20 plus carp. So he lets you fish this for £2 a day. Some really big fish do come out of here. I've seen it myself. And they've been in there years and years and years. I think someone's home. See if that is snagged. Go and chat to them, see if they want to be filmed. So here we are. This lot's got one. What's your name? Harrison. Look at that. Proper fisherman. And he's into a carp. Very kindly let us film him. Right, you come here. I got some decent tackle. You not got your landing net ready?
What's that?
You got your landing net ready?
Yeah, you got that set. Go away, you do that net.
What have you got this on, lads? A boiler?
Just on a normal feeder.
Alright.
Oh, what bait you actually using? I think that's on a little wafter.
It's a nice one, isn't it? It's about, could be £6 or £7 this. I see, it was here when the £21 came out.
Yeah. Is that in the secret sauce or? Yeah.
It's really not been down asking for his £2.
No, he's not today, to be fair. I've seen him the last 2 times I've been here.
Right. It's a bargain. Oh, it's a beauty. Look at that. This is nerve-wracking for me. No, you can't eat the carp, dog. Oi! Coming at you. Sorry, we're having a dog emergency here. Stay there! Petterdales love to hunt anything, including fish. Let's get him back under control. There we go. Right, away, away. Spy when this video, dog. Look at that. This lad's a good fisherman. Hey, look at that. Cracking. Alright, we'll leave you in peace. Thanks, lads.
Right,
well done. Superb.
See you in a bit, mate.
See you in a bit. The dog wants to eat your fish.